Hey people, Army here, back with the next part of my Elden Ring playthrough. So in the last episode we went through the secret passage up to Altus Plateau. We then had a little bit of an explore, encountered a few field bosses, and then I think we grabbed a few of the map fragments and made it to the outskirts of the capital. So I've had a bit of explore since then, just to see what is in the area. I'll point out a few important things. So first of all, there is this cave here called Atlas Tunnel. This will get you the bell charm to get level 3 and 4 Somber Stones infinitely from the shop. And then there's a second cave. Here it is, the Sealed Tunnel. This will let you get the level 2 Ball Bearing, and that'll give you Smithing Stones level 3 and 4. So basically, you can get a boss weapon up to level 4 or a normal weapon up to level 12 infinitely if you visit these two caves. Now, I'll just point out, obviously my character looks slightly different. I've tweaked the outfit. I've also got a few new weapons to try as well. And I can also show off my golden eyes, which I only realized when I finally took off the wolf mask. So the eyes, first of all, basically, if you consume any of the dragon hearts using the dragon altars, then your eyes will slowly turn this yellowy dragon color. So that has now happened to my character. I also messed around with my armor, trying to get the balance right, because I probably will need to put my equipment load up at some point, but because I've got two weapons on at the moment, I've had to kind of take the helmet off, and then I thought, well, I might as well just have a complete redesign. The sword we've got. So I was saying before that it was really weird when we were down at Redmane Castle that there was no enemies there, and it was all to do with this hunt that was on this festival to kill Radahn. So after that, I left, I refreshed the area, and then there was enemies. The castle was full of enemies, and then there was another boss in the castle plaza. So it was two enemies I had to fight, and then when I beat the enemies, I got this beastly greatsword. So this does require plus 50, so I'll be working towards that next. I had to tweak my stats slightly as well, just because I didn't meet the stat requirement with intelligence to wield this, but it is a beast. So yeah, I decided to come here and do an episode of this place. It seems pretty darn big. It also kind of sticks to the theme of doing like the mini area and the main area in one section. But it's actually kind of be three here. So we've got the shaded castle. We've got the capital this way, and then we've got Volcano Manor. So we're gonna do this because it's right smack bang in the middle. So I was just testing this out, and the normal smacks of this weapon are slightly weaker than my Ultra Greatsword, which is not surprising because basically I was one or two pieces of smithing stone off, and it was kind of like a watershed moment where I went from like, it was either plus 14 or 15 all the way to plus 23. So that thing is an absolute beast right now. Okay, so we've got a way up here, and then we've got the door. Yeah, to get into this area is quite simple. So you just basically go directly north from where the lifts are. There's a swamp, and then there's this narrow path, and then you can basically hop over the wall. Now, I did do a little bit of exploring outside the wall, obviously, before I came in, but it was quite slow, quite trudgy, because it was all just poison swamp, basically. So I thought I would get to the point where there's actually a bonfire inside the castle itself, and then we could explore the castle. One thing of note, on the actual castle walls itself, if you remember the NPC that we ran into last time, so the one related to, I think it's Gowrie. Gowrie, yeah. Basically, she has... Oh god. She has an arm missing. So when you're exploring the outer walls, you actually find a prosthetic arm. It's quite easy. It's not hard to miss. It's in quite a big chest. But then I went back to, I think it's called, not the plateau. The Urge Tree Gazing Hill, and she was right there. I gave her the prosthetic, and she was happy. So I'm assuming we'll bump into her again at some point. You can see there, that is basically the wall I hopped over and the poison swamp I came through, and then I literally ran up those stairs, and then the grace site was right there. But yeah, I don't know what the deal is with this place, because like we've got grace guiding lights kind of shooting off towards Volcano Manor and towards the capital, so I don't know which one you're meant to do first, if either of them are mandatory. I've heard that you can only have to defeat 2 lords to complete the game, which is crazy. So you get 2 of the shard bearers, great runes, and then you could basically probably get the 2 medallions would be the quickest route. Which you don't really have to fight any enemies to get those either. These enemies are pretty cool. There was actually, you'll know when you found the prosthetic on the outside wall, because there was one of those guys actually guarding the chest. Yeah, I don't know how long this area is going to be, so we might be able to do something else after this as well. Okay. Oh wow. Should have thought to buff before coming in here. So this is like a annoying version of... Well, annoying version is an annoying fight anyway. But it reminds me of the Watchdogs of Farron, with like the red sword effect. The way he's moving. Oh god. Yeah, I wasn't prepared for that at all. God. Holy heck. Holy. Oh god, he's grabbed me. Oh, he nearly got the wrong catch. Yeah. See it coming. I'm also assuming that normally this is the type of enemy you would be able to backstab. He's got that shield stuck to his back. It's preventing it. Oh, he's pulled the shield down. Nice. That's what I was waiting for. Oh no, so close. Have to go for it. Nice, got a trophy for that. And we get his sword and his shield. And there's a beautiful picture of Millennia there. Okay, so this actually requires arcane to use, interestingly. I can actually still use the skill even though I don't meet the requirements. So yeah, the weapon seems cool. I don't think I'll personally work towards it, but if you were doing a dragon build, I think that would be kind of cool. So what we'll do is we'll go and check out Volcano Manor now, just to see if we can make some quick progress there. Just to mention, if you come across the bridge towards Volcano Manor, there's basically just a row of bodies and bodies, giant bodies, and then there's this corpse stench shack. Try saying that when you drink, which is named that for obvious reasons, but then there's a cliff kind of blocking your way. So luckily we have that NPC, as I mentioned before, at the top of the Dexter's lift. And again, just to cover that off, she's around here by this telescope. She asks for her necklace. You get it from the guy in the boil prawn shack. Give it to her. Then when you get up the lift, she's waiting there with an invite. So let's warp on over there now. So we are here in Volcano Manor. So I've been here just to activate the grace point. But I haven't actually interacted with anyone here. So let's just see what the NPCs have to say. Interestingly, there's one of the Crucible Knights there.
Brave Tarnished. Welcome to the Volcano Manor. I am Tanith, the proprietress of this house. Raya spoke well of you. A warrior of promise, I believe she said. Perhaps you are prepared to make a commitment. Will you join us here at the Volcano Manor and resist the tide? Why accept the burden of their grace, or be fooled by the dogmatic ramblings of the Fingers? Rise with us against the Erd Tree.
Okay,
Interesting.
let's join.
Your decision is most welcome. Now you belong to the Volcano Manor family. The drawing room lies down the hall. Make yourself comfortable, but be sure to earn your keep.
Okay, so we get a key to the drawing room, which I'm guessing we wouldn't get otherwise.
The drawing room is through the hall. Use the key I handed you, and make yourself comfortable.
Okay, so we've been invaded. I don't know if this is what they meant by in my keep. Got the whirligig saw. I want it. Are you gonna heal? Sorry. Too late, buddy. We got the wheel. Okay, now I picked up a mace. I don't know where I picked it up from, but I thought this would kind of be a cool secondary weapon because the strength, but also builds a bleed. But if I'd known I was going to get this bad boy, whew, I think I would have saved my materials. Okay, I like how it spins when you charge the R2. Oh my god, it is the whirligig saw. This is what you do when you hold down L2. You have to level this bad boy up at some point. So I'm guessing that over there is the blocked path, or is this somewhere new? Oh, there's a map fragment. Let's grab this. This is not friendly. Oh, I haven't got any magic to do that. Very strong. Spamming arrows at me. These guys were annoying when we fought them in Lunaria, let alone now. Pretty strong versions. Although we can one-shot them. Got another golden seed and one of those creatures that has got... There we go. Through and through. I think that's an archery war art. Let's grab this. Grab Gelmir. Looks like there's a site of grace here. Let's just quickly rush to that, because I hate these hands. Okay, he's blocking me resting now. I don't know if you can stagger these things. I don't know where you would stab it though. Yeah, so this down here, this is the blocked off path I was talking about, so you can just see all the bodies there. Looks like an Erd tree that's been burnt, and then just down there is a cliff broken off that you can't get through. Just see if there is anything by the Erd tree. Oh wow, one of these again. Not too sure if I'm like actually hitting him, or whether he was damaging himself on something else then. Let's call out my mini-me for this, because we've fought this boss so many times at this point. I do like the Mimic, just the fact that it doesn't use any FP to summon. So we can throw out one of these bad boys as well. I actually have enough of the plants that you get in the dungeon to get them all the way to +10. So he's maxed out. Feel sorry for this guy. Getting slapped by two of us. Two? Oh, well, the cool walk-off didn't happen then. Yeah, so we've joined up the dots now at least for this area. There's a whole section here which I'm not sure how we can probably get to down the same poison valley that I went to get to the Shaded Castle, but there's a mining tunnel there, so I'll probably check that out there, see what's in there too. And then we've got this whole lava zone around the manor. So let's just go down to the hallway that we were actually supposed to go to. Okay, new finger. The letter from Volcano Manor. Okay, so this is giving us a tarnish that needs to be hunted. Old Knight Istvan. Who's this guy?
What in heaven's name are you doing here? The Volcano Manor is a pit of recusants who spit at grace and hunt our own kind. I hope you understand the weight of my words. Well, as long as you understand what you're saying. I thought you were tarnished, bred by virtue. Perhaps playing that part led you to your doubts, I wonder. But know that the path you walk is blasphemy and leads only to a miserable death. Before you consider hunting any of your own kind, think on that.
So this is Istvan, and I've got a request on my map now, so I'm guessing I have to fight that person. So this door here is blocked shut. And then there's another door again here. So I'm expecting one big drawing room, but here we go. So there's another item here. Perfume bottles. And there is a hidden wall here. What the hell? So we fought these slugs a lot of times, but they were always like crystal. Let's just rush through. A cookbook. Another hidden wall. Depraved perfume. Okay, I thought I might be able to open this door, but not. Okay, we'll check down these steps now. Maybe we'll get to a point where there's a grace checkpoint. Who knows how long this will go on for. Okay, something in here. Looks like a bloodhound. Fought quite a few of these though recently. Seems to be like a repeating enemy in some of the dungeons. God. stronger though. Not health-wise, but damage-wise. Bloodhound claws, nice. Looks like it keeps going. Right, here we go. Okay, wow. We've got a whole lava area now, by the looks of it. So this is definitely something we can tackle in the next episode. I'll very quickly have a look what this is about, and then we'll go from there. Invade Old Knight Ivan's world. Okay, let's do this. Okay, he's pretty strong. I think that's the dismounted sword that the enemies have in this area. Oh, he's got some sort of gravity attached to it. I have my own gravity spell though. Okay. Let me do those in. No. Ah, I've got that spell actually. That's the one that pulls you towards them. Chug. And he's down. We actually got scaled set, which is pretty nice.
Did you read the letter left for you? That is the task the Volcano Manor desires you enact. You will be compensated once the deed is done. Good luck. If you are loath to hunt your own kin, so be it. But you must leave this house at once. This is a war against the Erd Tree. We have no place for the meek, nor the luxury of keeping clean hands. Completed your task. I am pleased. Now you are a recusant true, and a full-fledged member of the Volcano Manor. This is your reward, as promised.
Magma shot, nice.
Never forget that the recusant fights to tread the path of the champion. The way is tainted, but for this very reason, it is the true path to valor.
Okay, so there's a second letter. So if this is quick, we will actually do another one. See what the Warmaster has to say.
So, you've blooded your sword in the hunt. Then I shall introduce myself once more. Banal. A recusant, just like you. Recusants have particular battle arts, styled to our methods of slaughter. Why not add some to your repertoire?
Okay, nice. So I've already bought all of these, as you can see. So he did have 10, so I'll buy the last 2. Okay, so here is our next one. Okay, why the idol? So this is basically seems like an introduction to PvP. This quest line. Showing you how the mechanics work. Had to heal, didn't you, Riley? And then you did. Okay, so we got the Creptus Vial and some Black Key Bolts.
I see you've performed another task for us. Here is your usual reward. Please, take it. Now, perhaps the time has come to tell you of the true ruler of this manor, Lord Rykard. The Erd Tree blessed the Tarnished with grace, but it was all too meager in the face of the enormity of their task. The Tarnished were forced to scavenge, squabbling for crumbs, like the Shard Bearers vying for power in the wake of the Shattering. Our Lord, indignant, has refused to scurry about, fighting over what miserly scraps they allow us. If the Erd Tree, and indeed the very gods, would debase us so, then we are willing to raise the banner of resistance, even if it means heresy. We at the Volcano Manor, under Lord Rykard, have sworn no rest until it is done. If you follow this heroic path, one day the Lord will see you. The Lord's visits with our champions are always a spectacle. It cannot come a day too soon.
Okay, so it sounds like if we carry on doing this, we'll get an opportunity to fight another Shardbearer, the Red Letter. So now we've got to fight a Knight of Blood.
Look at you. A recusant through and through. I knew you had it in you. Take this.
Okay, another letter as well.
A special invitation to hunt some of the first Tarnished who sat at the Round Table hold. If you should accept, I'll next see you on the field of battle.
Okay, well, as you can see, the Red Letter takes us all the way over here, which we can't get to yet. And then the one for Banal is actually right in the center of the capital. So, not things we're going to be able to do quite yet. So in the next episode instead, what we'll do is we'll explore the lava area of the Volcano Manor and just see where that takes us. Maybe it will take us to the Shardbearer of this area, and we can hopefully take him down. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, like the video, subscribe for more, and I shall see you in the next one.